Hello to you all. This is the performance or presentation for English 3 class, Code 3. So I will start. Think this. Every day you send with your phone and your laptop message, an email, do calls, pay your bills, and make purchase online. Today are at the distance of a click or a touch. But suddenly you have asked yourself, what or who make this possible? We are living currently a technological revolution, and I know that this topic will like you. I am Edwin Peña. I belong to the Telecommunications Engineering program in the Unitec University Corporation, and I will talk about one of the events that revolutionized the telecommunications in the world, the Internet. Telecommunications revolution, the Internet. So, our bullet points will be story, modern uses, social impact, importance, and conclusions. So let's start with the history, but before first is important to know the meaning of these words, telecommunications and internet. The telecommunications is structured by tele, which means long distance, and communications, which is the action of communicating. So the telecommunications is the long distance communications, and we fear internet, which means inter of the interconnections, and the net means networks, and we define internet as a network interconnections. Okay, this is the short timeline that summarizes the story of the interest centralized between 1947 and 1994, more or less. In 1947, with the beginning of the Cold War, a war, a political, economic, social, military, informative, and scientific confrontation started after end of the Second World War between the Western Bloc, led by United States, and Eastern Bloc, led by the Soviet Union, and ended with the filed in the U.S. The USSR in 1991. It was in the wake of the Cold War that the United States Department of Defense created in 1958 the Advanced Research Project Agency, ARPA, who developed the Project Advanced Research Project Agency Network, ARPANET, with the aim of having a communication network and decentralized military control that will allow him, in case of military attacks, to maintain communications and control from different parts of the United States. This country think that they can't lose the control of your communications and operations. So later, in the 1971, it was possible that connect to connect 23 computers located in different parts of the country and the world, highlighting the fact of sending an email for the first time. First time is this is a good news in this time. Yeah. In 1971, ARPA changed your name to DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. And in 1972, the first portable telephone was released. So, in 1981, the Internet definition was created, and the Internet Telecommunication Protocol called TCP/IP was created. In 1990, with the eventual end of the Cold War, ARPANET disappears and the Internet is implemented. In 1991, it's began to popularize the Internet, announcing the publication of the World Wide Web, the first portal of Internet, World Wide Web. Today we know this word, www, in the first and the first search engine of the Internet, called Mosaic. Already in the 1992, they grow from the values of the companies linked to the Internet and enter the stock exchange. Wow. And go from 23 computers in 1971 to 10 million computers worldwide. So, after the boom of popularity of Internet started in the 18th and 19th, the Internet has transformed the world, and its use today have gave rise to the so-called Internet of Things, where any type of element that has the ability to connect to Internet can be managed, finding in applications in industry. Today we find in these applications in industry, logistics, medicine, agriculture, homes, energy, and business, among others. Nowadays, the social impact to the Internet, thanks to its infinity of applications and benefits worldwide, is very, very immense. There are 7,500 millions of people in the world, and of them, more than 400,000 people live in South America. Wow, where more than 300,000 people are connected to the Internet, equivalent to the 73% of the total population of South America. This is a good percent. So these percentages continue to rise, and the benefits are still very large for a connected society. These percents be very important, because the Internet is nowadays a fundamental pillar of development for a country, and the life, please listen to this. The life and development of Internet depends of the telecommunication infrastructure. is very physical, all infrastructure, telecommunications. And for that, the reason the telecommunications engineering is important. Okay? In conclusion, internet revolutionized the world, and it is our responsibility to make it a tool to make a better world, because today we have all world in our hands. So this is my presentation. I hope that you like, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much. Goodbye.